Right, next question is from Cabo, and we have Talefo also wanted this. So let's look at what it is. Let's do a nice light blue. Okay, it was, what are the functions of the ear? So if we look at the functions of the ear, okay, the ear has two functions. The first function is going to be hearing. Okay, and in order to hear, we have in the cochlea, I'm running out of time. When I see the clock, it's going like ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. It's like time goes just so frigging fast. So hearing, we have the organs of Corti that are the mechanoreceptors inside the cochlea. Okay, and what happens is the sound waves are converted to an impulse, and they pass down they're transmitted along the auditory nerve to the cerebrum. Okay, to your area of hearing in your cerebrum. All right, now, the second function that the ears have is balance and equilibrium. Okay, so think about balance and equilibrium. Balance is, you've seen tightrope walkers, they balance, okay? Equilibrium is that you don't fall on your face. So balance and equilibrium. That is what your ears do as well. So how does that work? So we've got hearing and we've got balance and equilibrium. Now, there are two parts to your middle ear. Your inner ear. The first part is that your semicircular canals. Okay? And in those semicircular canals, we have little swellings called, and you must know this, ampulla. Ampulla. Okay, and the ampulla will have, which contain little structures called cristae. Okay, and those cristae, these little things, the cristae, will tell you are stimulated when there is a change, and this is important, a change in the speed and direction of the movement of your head. Okay, so when your head is turning, so if you're walking along, your head is moving on a horizontal plane, okay, and it's moving forwards or backwards or sideways. Okay, if you think of dancers, when they dance, they spin, they go, and their head goes here, and then they go ching, and their head goes back again. That flicking of the head is so that they don't lose their balance. All right, it's because of the ampulla in the semicircular canals that contain the cristae that are stimulated when there is a change in the speed and the direction of the movement of your head. Okay, it converts that stimulus to an impulse. So, okay, stimulus to an impulse. Okay, because those are your sensors. So the stimulus is to an impulse, and the impulse then travels to, let's do via the auditory nerve to the, not the cerebrum, the cerebellum. And the cerebellum is for your balance and equilibrium. But that's not all, because you also have structures in the sacculus and utriculus. All right? They contain little structures called maculae. And those little maculae are sensory structures that are stimulated when the head position changes based on gravity. Okay, so this is when you fall on your head. Okay, what stops you from when you trip? What stops you from falling on your face? It's the sacculus and the utriculus, the little macula that pick up that gravity is coming towards you. Okay, so is based on gravity, and that stimulates the macula. And then what do the macula do? Maculae convert the stimulus to an impulse, which is transmitted along the auditory nerve to the cerebellum. Okay, and the same thing here. The stimulus will be picked up, okay, in both cases, picked up, interpreted, and you will then, the cerebellum is going to send messages to your muscles, to your joints, so that you don't fall on your face, so that you stay upright. So remember that your two structures for balance and equilibrium, your semicircular canals, okay, you have ampulla, and the ampulla tell you when there is a change in the speed and the direction of your head. So speed and direction of the head. Those are the important semicircular canals, ampulla, change in speed and direction of your head, that is sent to the cerebellum. And here, the sacculus and the utriculus, you've got the macula, and the macula is stimulated when there's a change in the position of the head with regards to gravity. In other words, you're going from up to down to the ground. And that gravity stimulus is then converted to an impulse, auditory nerve, and the cerebellum, which will then say, hold on, this person's going to fall on their face, I need to fix it. Okay, so that is how amazing our bodies are. And that's why we don't just fall over and just go bonks. But you see, when people are drunk, what happens is the relaying of the message by the ampulla and the macula is a bit problematic, and the brain doesn't respond quickly enough because you are intoxicated.